everyone, I'm your host Neha and you're tuned into Durian Dreaming, the show that brings you extraordinary stories from seemingly ordinary experiences in Indonesia's fast-paced market. Let's dive into today's conversation with another inspiring guest. Hello everyone, welcome to the new episode of Durian Dreaming. Today we have a very special guest with us. She's helped and led some of the world's most iconic brands at Unilever. And currently, she is the President Director of Magnum Ice Cream Indonesia. She's the one who's helping define what premium indulgence looks like for the newer generation. So let's welcome our guest to the podcast. Hi, Lilis. Welcome to the podcast, Durian Dreaming.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So let's start with the subject which made headlines for a very long time. The Unilever Magnum spin-off. Mm-hmm. How did it feel when Unilever decided to spin off the ice cream business?
So when I first heard about the spin of ice cream, one thing came to my mind, which is opportunity. Mm-hmm. So opportunity for the business, because we know that the business of ice cream is actually quite different with the total Unilever. So I see an opportunity for an independent company will help the ice cream business, in this case is PT Magnum Indonesia, can grow even further. At the same time, I also see an opportunity that I can step up myself when I join the company. Means that I can develop myself even to a bigger leader in a new independent separate company outside Unilever.
But you've spent a very long time with Unilever. Mm-hmm. So when they decided to spin off this business, what was your immediate first reaction? Like, were you excited or was it nerve-wracking? Did it feel like a divorce?
It's a mixed feelings, I will honestly say. Number one is obviously exciting. Like I said, it's really an opportunity. I see there's a big opportunity ahead for the futures. But at the same time, I think it's also normal. Me and the rest of the team becomes quite anxious because, you came from a big boat like Unilever. It's a big company. Yeah. Then it's now separated. It becomes an independent. So you will question and you will have a doubt whether it can work well. Can we really, like a baby, right? Can you walk yourself without any dependence to your parents? So I will say it's a mixed feeling. Exciting at the same time is nervous.
Take us through the spin-off process. Was it challenging?
Yeah, I think number one is we have a good brands that we will carry forward. Yeah, so we know that we will nurture the brands in a way that with the focus of the business, which is only one business unit. Okay. Then the whole company, even from global, can do the right ways of working for a business unit of ice cream to grow even further. Means that we can tailor-make the organizations to be fitted to a requirement of the ice cream category. That's number one. Okay. Number two, we also have a great team. People. I think brands and the people are the great assets for the company that we need to ensure that these two are well taken care of during the demerger, we call it. So we take a very good care of our people when we do the transitions to ensure that they also feel a relief that they come to a new company and they feel also see the opportunity that, like I said, I see the opportunity. I also want them to also feel that same. So the brands and the asset is the one that we're really ensuring that is taken care of when it's processed the demerger. Okay. And also the third one, I guess, is more, I will say, challenging or the big things that we need to overcome is the establishment of the new company. Okay. That means that we need to separate ourselves, becomes an independent company. It got listing in the three country, which is New York, London, and Amsterdam. Okay. And then in Indonesia itself, we need to create a new entity under PT, the Magnum Ice Cream Indonesia. So everything comes with some, I will say, administrations, complexity as an establishment of a new company.
What is the kind of culture are you trying to create within the company? And how is it different from the Unilever culture?
Okay. the culture that we're trying to build is a culture that fits with the ice cream category itself. And we're a new independent company, a startup company that when we expecting the smaller company or the startup company, which is needs to be more agile, more speed, more simple in a way so goes to the destination faster. That's what we aim to do. So the culture needs to also fit that. So we need to be more ambitious for growth. We need to be more agile, more going speed to the market, and etc. and etc. And at the same time, ice cream category is always fun. So we also would like to maintain a culture that fits with the ice cream itself. We call it the ice cream way.
The ice cream way, okay. And how is the Magnum culture different from Unilever?
I guess it's a privilege, because we separated from Unilever, becomes an independent company. We don't like be merged with the other company which already have a culture. So we have the privilege to build our own culture. That means what kind of privilege is that? Is that we can take what is good in Unilever, that we can bring it to Magnum, and at the same time we build more culture that more suitable with ice cream category, like I said, so that we combine the base of both.
Usually the spin-off happens to accelerate growth. So to accelerate new product development or distribution. Tell us something about some new product development at Magnum Ice Cream.
In Magnum Ice Creams, especially in Magnum Ice Cream Indonesia, we always wants to be closer to consumers. So we want to stay relevant. Means that all the product innovations, all the consumer activations will always tailor fit to the needs of becoming to stay relevant with the consumers. So it's not only after the merger, it's been for forever. But then I guess after the demerger, we get the opportunity to even more localize our innovations, and then we get to the market even quicker, so that we can be in the market and answering the consumers' demand is faster. So there's a lot of new innovations that we're bringing in the current time. So for example, we are looking at a new trendy flavors. So if you can see in Magnum, we have matcha, Magnum matcha, and then right now we just launched a new Magnum pistachio, because we know pistachio is already becoming a trendy flavors. Not only the flavors, we're also looking at the different format. So in ice cream, in walls, we have a cup format, we have a stick, we have a cone, and now we're also introducing more kind of format innovations, like a bites that you can pick up and then eating like a snacks. As well as our latest innovation is an ice ball. It's an ice ball format which is very refreshing, and we're actually make it even more exciting that we eat it in the way that you like it. So you can eat it directly, or you can put it in your coffee, or you can eat it with the rujak seasoning. So everything that makes you are comfortable and exciting to enjoy ice cream, I think that's the offer that we want to give to consumers in enjoying our products.
So Bulilis, is this the new product you were talking about, the ice ball?
Yes, this is the ice ball that I'm talking about. I mean, we collaborate with Pokemon, obviously, because Pokemon is also celebrating a 30th birthday this year. So we would like to also ride on that one with the new flavors, new format, as well as joining the hype of the Gen Z and Alpha generations.
Oh wow! And this is what the product is.
Yes.
And how many flavors are currently in the market?
Currently, we have two ice ball flavors in the market. One is strawberry guava, and the other one is the
grape one.
Grapes,
Strawberry guava. Oh, I'm going to try one. So I just pick this up.
Yes.
And I put it in the mouth.
Yes. Yes. You enjoy it? You like it? It's so refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Yeah. It has a fruit juice in it. So it's obviously healthy, quite healthy now. And then you can enjoy it the way that you like it. So for example, I will put it in this one is my Americano. So it's a nice way to enjoy your coffee with this ice ball. And then your Americano becomes like the way that you like it.
Very nice innovation, Bulilis. Now let's talk about competition. So there are other brands in Indonesia like Ice, like Joy Day, like Campina. which has drastically changed the ice cream industry in Indonesia. So hyper affordable, hyper accessible. How has that influenced Magnum? In a way, Magnum thinks about innovation, about pricing, about new products.
That's a very good question. Walls ice creams, that we have many brands under the Walls ice cream, or now PT Magnum Indonesia, like Walls, we have Magnum, we have Cornetto, we have Pedal Pop, Popular, and etc. Where we have been in Indonesia since 1992, and we have been the market leader ever since then. Yeah, so we lead the market and we educate the market in eating ice cream. In the past 10 years, you're right, the competition has become even more intensifying in a way that it brings a lot of good benefit for consumers. Like you said, it gives more affordability, it gives more presence, it gives more options that now consumers can enjoy it more than only a one player. So for us in Magnum, it's also number one, also obviously is a challenge, is a challenger. That means that we need to be better than them in competitions. The second one is that it's also good for us because that the more competitions will grow the market even more. That makes the category more exciting. That makes people are more aware on ice cream. In that case, is also a conducive situations for Walls in Magnum. So how it changed our behavior in that we always, like I said earlier, that we also want to stay relevant for consumers. Means that we want to always answer the consumers' demand right in times. That means that the way that we answer the demands need to be quick. So that, for example, that we innovate more trendy flavors, because we know that a lot of things are currently happening in the market. Then we want to answer that quickly, and we also provide a lot of options in the packaging that is more affordable for consumers, but also at the same time we also have an options for a premiumization. I mean, we have a premium ice cream with Magnum, and we have more a lower price with Pedal Pop and Walls, for example. So it also gives us more insight and in a way good for the market. Because market, it becomes more exciting, people get more exposed, and that also can be enjoyed by Magnum. So I will say it's challenging, yes, but also it's good for us because it's excites the market.
How is Magnum looking to grow or experiential in Indonesia?
That's a very good question, because if we look at the ice cream category, really the opportunity is still very huge. Our penetration or consumptions are actually one of the lowest versus in our neighboring countries. It means that we can even grow more. Ice cream is actually, for Indonesian, is not part of the daily consumptions or a staple consumptions. Indonesians love frities, gorengan, and etc. Ice cream is not part of the daily consumptions of the Indonesians. So I think that's really lies an opportunity that we need to educate the market. We need to develop the market so that it becomes a habit. And how to become a habit? I think we don't want to see to only becomes an impulse product. We want to be part of the occasions when they're eating in their daily life. That's where we come into a dessert companion. So, for example, have you tried our Magnum croissant? If you like croissant, put it in Magnum in it, and then you eat it. It's really good.
It's a Magnum croissant?
Yes.
Wow. That's
you can
really
find
innovative.
Exactly. You can find it in some other cafes. Or you can even make it at home, because it's quite easy to make a good pleasure dessert for you or for your family. And then we're also looking at a companion with bread, with salt bread, with like I said, croissant and others, because we want to be part of the dessert of Indonesians.
Right. And I'm glad you touched upon it, that you want to be part of the dessert segment and not just the ice cream thing, which an impulse buy, and people really don't think through of what flavor they want, what kind of experience they want. But globally, there are talks and people are concerned about healthier ice cream options. So low sugar, dairy free, high protein. What do you think about these trends in Indonesia?
I think this trend has started to coming as well. I think you can see a healthier options from any other foods that we consume every day, even in a packaged food or even in a non-packaged foods. Yeah. So these healthier trends will obviously also come to ice cream. Yeah. So if you look at our brand's Paddle Pop, you see the calories there. We contain a lot of goodies there because obviously it's for kids' consumptions. We have vitamins, we have milks, a lot of goodies there. Also, if you look at the calories, it's actually in a calories that are low calories in a way. So I think we're trying to also capture the health benefit that are currently trendy as well in Indonesia. Plus also, please welcome later a lot of things that are a lot of exciting things, including the health offerings that we also will come very soon.
Oh, so that's a lot of that innovations are in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Can you talk about one or two?
Yeah, like I said earlier that we always want to stay relevant for consumers. For the consumers that are having a health conscious, there's some healthier options as well in our ice creams. But also there's still plenty of big consumers that also wants to have indulgence. So we also have an option for indulgence like a Magnum ice cream, for example.
Yeah.
That you don't need to think about your calories because you just want to break or enjoy your day and then indulge yourself with something. So in a way, a lot of options for a lot of consumers that have a different requirement or a different demand.
You know, but ice cream is also one of the toughest categories when it comes to distribution and cold chain logistics. How is Magnum approaching that challenge? And would it ever become a competitive advantage for Magnum?
Yeah, that is true. I will not deny that ice cream with its operation, which is the cold chain, is one of the most challenging, complex and expensive operations that FMCG once had. Yeah. Imagine if you want to distribute your ice cream, you want to sell your ice cream.
Yeah.
You cannot just put that in any other stores or any other warungs that are available. You need to bring your own house, your own freezers, right? That means that in that distributions, you need to build an ecosystem where you can place your product. That's a need distributions. Also in the manufacturing side, you need to design in a way that our factory can produce the best quality ice cream, which is also, I will say, it is a high tech, where it's also creating a lot of investment in it. So indeed, it is the cold chain operation is challenging, and then especially with the Indonesian conditions. You know, Indonesia is a maritime country, right? Yeah. Where we have 17,000 islands. Yeah. You can imagine that if you want to present in the whole Indonesians, you need to present as well in a smaller island where probably electricity is still a challenge. Yeah. And going there, logistics is also still a challenge. I think that's where we try a lot of ways to be distributed everywhere where the infrastructure are supporting us.
Wow. I have a fun question. And you cannot pick a brand from the Magnum portfolio.
Okay.
So if you were to start your own ice cream brand today, what would it be? And why?
You mean like, you mean like the format or?
Yeah, like the flavor, the packaging, and just the experience around it. How would you position it?
Well, that's an exciting question.
Okay.
I love chocolate. Yeah, so I love dark chocolate. Okay. So probably I will start with that. That seems to represent also my personality. Okay. Which is dark chocolate is bold, but at the same time it's also sweet inside. So I will say probably I will start with that because I will say I'm bold and quite want to make impact in this world, but I will also sweet and fun at heart.
Yeah. So not bold and bitter, but bold and fun.
No,
Bold
yeah.
and sweet.
Bold and sweet, not bitter.
Not bitter.
It's really the angle. How do you want to see it?
Yeah. Very well answered. Okay. So, Boo Lillis, you have had an incredible journey with Unilever, say close to 24 years. So, if you look back, what were those moments which shaped you as a leader who you are today?
I think a lot of things have shaped me becomes a leader in my Unilever journey. So I joined Unilever as a management trainee, the management trainee of marketing. I came from a chemical engineer education background. But then when I went to a career journey, I just see my passions is more in people. If I wanna say is really you need to define your own career because sky is always the limit. Yeah, so especially for a women leader, sometimes you feel that is difficult to get on top, but don't stop dreaming. You need to keep pushing yourself because the opportunity is there, and grab the opportunity whilst it can.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you define your own career. Whatever your choice is, you define your own career. If your choice is to become a stay-at-home mom, that's perfectly fine. If you want to become a career woman, it's even also perfectly fine. And if you want to become both in family and career, is also perfectly fine. So it's really you that define your own career. That's how I see myself. Yeah. So I plan my career from the very beginning, and then don't forget to enjoy the journey as well, obviously, because it's not a short run, it's a long run. So you need to be able to enjoy it and maintain your energy up to now. And then at the end, if life gives you a twist or life gives you a different path with your plan, take it one at a time, and it should be better for you. So you just need to carry on and see how life takes you as well.
Yeah. So when you reached the top in the career ladder, did you feel the weight of the glass ceiling? Was there a moment where you felt that because of your gender, you were held back? And how did it feel when you came through it?
That's a very good question and also a very relevant question. I think the good thing is that nowadays, the environment is more friendly for women leader.
Okay.
So I will say there's a lot of companies right now, there is more common that you see a women's leader on top in the organizations.
Okay.
Be it in the local company or be it in the international company. That's already is quite common. So the acknowledgement that women leader is already much better if we compare to many years before. Number two, I think is also see that the context as well. Many company is also supporting diversity, which is also good for women because we know diversity is good because you get a lot of point of view. And point of view of women or men is obviously different. And we have our own strength in it. And if our shopper is actually women, it's also good to have a women leader because they can think alike. So I think diversity is helping a lot. Many company as well now is supporting a women in the organizations. In such an providing a benefit on infrastructure. For example, we're talking about agile working. We're talking about we can work everywhere. We can work from home. We can work from anywhere. So it helps the flexibility for a women because at any point of time, we also have a family that we need to taking care of. We need to balance that. So by having those supporting system, it helps women to be able to cope with all the challenges that and also complexity in the stage of their life. For example, some company also providing daycare. where even if you don't have a supporting system at home
Yeah.
that can take care of your family, you can bring your family there, and then it gives a peace of mind for a working mom, to be honest, like me,
Yeah.
to be able to work more properly.
Yeah. Actually, I was coming to it. You know, you are the president director for one of the largest brands in Indonesia, Magnum ice cream. And you're a woman. So how is Magnum encouraging gender diversity within the company and promoting positions which will encourage women to be in the leadership position?
A lot of things that we've done as a culture to promoting women's leader.
Okay.
So, for example, in our company, PT The Magnum Ice Cream Indonesia, our women's leader, which is sitting in the leadership positions, is more than 60% is women.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so despite the roles that used to be seen as a man roles, for example, like supply chain, we have a supply chain women leader in our organization. So now it's really about an opportunity that equals between men and women for a positions that we know that both can perfectly work best in their roles. Yeah, so number one, we always be promoting an equal opportunity for men and women. Obviously, if, for example, we have women and we have men, and men is better, then we also don't do otherwise. So we also don't promote women just because they're women. Also, women doesn't want to be seen like that, right? But we see the capabilities and we see the performance equally the same between them. I think that's number one. Number two, diversity. Like I said, we always be trying to promoting diversity, and we also trying to provide a support that can help like women leaders and women employees in our company to be able to have peace of mind at work, as well as it becomes more productive. So, for example, we have our daycare, obviously in Unilever office right now that we have. We're still doing our agile working. I said earlier with work from home. So, in any cases that you need to stay at home while working, is also perfectly fine for us, because as long as at the end, as long as the task job's done and the work is okay, and sometimes work from home is more productive, right? Because there's no disturbance, like a long lunch time, for example.
How have you managed the balance between work and family life?
I think number one is acknowledgement that we have many roles and that we need to play that roles is the first step to acknowledge, and it's okay to have many roles, and it is designed to have many roles. Number two, my principles will be, there's no ideal roles that define someone. There's not an ideal mom. What kind of ideal mom to your daughter? So you can only be a best mom to your daughter or to your children. And then there's never be thinking about a stereotyping of the best wife in a way to your husband, for example, because everybody is different. So that role is designed specifically for you. So it's more like you just do your best in your roles, according to you and according to your personality and according to what you want to do with that. And number three, what I'm trying to say is that I will always feel that you can never be having two roles at the same time. Means that at some point of time, I can only do roles as a leader or employee and a friend in the office, for example. At that point of time, I cannot be a mother or I cannot be a wife. So that point of time, you just need to be best on your best two roles during that point of time. So just give you an example. So in my corporate life, for example, I work from 8 or 9 to 6. Then at that time, I will ensuring that I've been productive, and then I've been doing a good leader. I've been doing a good friends with my colleague, and etc. and etc. That two roles I would like to play a big part during that time. And then when it's already 6, for example, I close my laptop and then I'll go home and I'll become switching my roles to become a mother and a wife. That's where I focusing all my energy to become the best mom and the best wife to my family. Until they fall asleep. Yeah. So
Yeah.
And then after that, if you still needs to do something in your work, sometimes works is work, right? So you have something to the workload that you need to finish. Then after they sleep, and then I'll come back to work or becoming a woman of myself with my me time. So therefore, you need to be able to define the roles that you would like to play at that specific point of time.
No, I think you really gave $1 million advice because while you are multitasking, you are still handling one task at a time. And like you said, live in that moment. And then you give your 100%.
Yes.
In that role that you're playing at that time.
Yes.
So brilliant piece of advice, Bulilis, and thank you so much. It's really going to help listeners to navigate different challenges that as a woman and different hats that we wear.
Yes, exactly.
You know, a big part of leadership is also helping others grow. So do you mentor young women today?
Yes.
And what's one piece of advice do you often give them?
Usually, advice that I give the young leaders, especially women, number one is don't stop dreaming.
Okay.
It's like your podcast, Durian Dreaming.
Yeah.
So don't stop dreaming because sky is the limit. So you choose your own career and you decide yourself where do you want to take this career to. Number two, there's never be a bad or good decisions. It's always be a decisions. What does it mean? That, for example, you want to change career. That's a decision. Is it a bad decision or good decision? It's your best decision at that point of time.
Yeah.
Then if it is you think that you have other options to rewire or turn your career, that's also a decision. So you can always define and design your decisions in a way to help your career. Lastly, that I would like to tell my mentee is usually do the balance. You need to do the things at work in a good way. You need to perform, but also say and communicate clearly as well to the organizations. Because sometimes as Indonesians, we have a culture to be more a doer than a talker. Do what you need to do, deliver the commitment, but also say good things about what you have done so that people acknowledge and people know about that. And that helps as well to shape your career because then people knows what you have delivered and then what you have achieved. Never be ashamed on sharing what you have achieved. So it's not about arrogancy. It's not about that. But it's about letting people know what you're capable of. And that's actually opened a big opportunity in the career.
One last question before we wrap up. What's one career advice that you ever received?
I will say that design your career, plan your career. However, if there's some point of time, life takes a turn to you or life twists you in a way or the career twists you, just take one thing at a time and then you follow that one. I did some career changing in the middle of my career. I also have done some sabbatical leave because to taking care of my family. But at that time, after that, I designed where I want to re-enter again. And it's never be a competition or a late or something. It always finds its way to keep to the right track.
Brilliant. Thank you, Bulilis, for very sweet insights that you shared on the podcast. It was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neha.
And that's a wrap for this episode of Durian Dreaming. I hope today's discussion sparked some new ideas for you. Don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts, and stay tuned for more exciting stories. Until next time, keep dreaming big.